Welcome everybody to the Fellowship Live Gaming Stream. I am your GM tonight, Brian, to another week of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Um, we've got Daring, we've got our Dimwits. So tonight's scenario is scenario 3-10, Delve the Pallid Depths.
Nice.
You guys are um, traveling to the Gold Falls Inn, uh, about a day of travel from the nearby settlement of Ulfden in Andorran's Dark Moon Vale region.
The Ulfden is like super north, right?
Uh, that's the Ulfen, Ulfen. Those are the people. Andorran's,
Oh, below Chiliax. Okay.
yeah, but the city nearby is called Olfden.
Ulfden with an O. All right, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's very
Not,
similar.
not confusing at all.
It's probably spelled
It's
by
doubly
Ulfen.
confusing to a deaf person. So,
Yeah.
O and U definitely sound very, very similar. Not the first time I've confused words that sound relatively similar,
Yep.
as my viewers, as all viewers of ours will know.
Hmm. Pathfinders. I was afraid you wouldn't make it on time, but we still may have a few moments. Come this way. Venture Captain Luna Aldred pulls her knitted shawl close against evening's chill as she leads the way to a balcony. There. Isn't it beautiful? The setting sun has hit Gold Falls at the perfect angle to make the rushing waters and mist take on a spectacular orange glow. After a few moments of admiring, uh, she continues. Of course, I didn't call you here just to share the view. The Pathfinder Society has a big opportunity here in Darkmoon Vale. Our previous mission into Droskar's Crag disrupted the Duergar raiding party and uncovered multiple passageways further into the mountain. I'm anxious to see what more we can learn here. I've also been working to improve our relationship with the locals. We aim to make this region safer and to recover what we can of the historical relics believed lost when Droskar's Crag erupted. Hoping you can help with both goals and show the people of the region that the Society isn't just here to find treasure and make trouble. Though the Durgar attacks ceased after our last mission, the people of Darkmoon Vale still fear that the raiders might reappear. Our scouts found their camp in the ruins, and I'm sending you to investigate. Learn what happened to the Durgar, and clear the area around their camp of anything dangerous.
Okay.
If you find any captives or their belongings, bring them back so they can be returned to their families. Take note of any significant historical discoveries, as well as tunnels that may lead deeper into the ruins. But save such passages for a future expedition. We need you to clear the way and find what our next opportunities might be first. Be prepared to share tales of what you discover when you return. Now let's eat. After a hefty meal, there's time for some questions.
Okay, so quick recap. We are investigating ruins that were either previously inhabited by the Drugar or they were investigated by the Drugar and they're gone.
So, the ruins were first explored by another Pathfinder party.
Okay.
Um, they found Duragar there. They had a fight with them and cleared part of them,
Okay.
but there were more Duragar inside,
And so they left.
and so they left for other people to take care of that.
Okay.
However, no sign of the Duragar have been seen in a month. So you're going to go further in, past where they explored before,
Okay.
and find out what's there.
Figure out why they left, what's their whatever.
Yeah.
And then anything of historical value or significance and then if we find any gear or bodies of the previous Pathfinders, find a way to reclaim those, basically.
So the Durgar have been capturing nearby villagers.
Oh, villagers. Okay.
To, because
Yeah.
they don't. I don't think they said it very well, but they capture the raiders have been capturing the people and using the people as fodder to explore the danger.
Basically, using them as trap setters to.
Yeah, the way people use summoned creatures.
Sure.
Just like Jimmy, it's
Or
your
chicken.
turn.
Yeah.
Or chickens.
Yeah, I mean, because children are equivalent to chickens as far as Pathfinder hit
Children,
points.
adults, old people, the Durgar don't care.
Yeah. For those of our viewers who don't know, Duergar are dark dwarves. They're dwarves who are subterranean.
Yeah.
Because I know that with the remaster, they're going away from like the evil drow, the evil whatever. But there are subterranean, less than good, specific cultures. Not all dark dwarves are evil, but the specific dark dwarves are.
Yeah.
Because they're using children as trap setters.
These are raiders, slavers. They, is it Droskar? I think.
Oh, the
The
dwarven city. Oh yeah.
Their main deity, I forgot his name right now, but his main thing is like, your purpose in life is to work and toil, and so they're like, okay, we can work and toil.
That's
and make everyone else.
Morden, not more. Is it Morden or is that D&D? Is it Angrad? It's his like evil mountain brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't remember his name.
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. Cool.
Any other questions?
No, I mean, pretty. Mari's not very smart, so she's like, yeah.
I'm going to roll to see if I can think of anything.
Sure.
I cannot think of anything.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, I rolled a 4.
For on what?
I'm just trying to think if I could think of or if I could come up with any questions I should ask.
Oh, it's literally a 4 because his intelligence is a 10.
Right.
Oh no, are all of our intelligence is a 10? What's Kira's intelligence?
10.
Oh. We are the most average of intelligent party ever.
At least they're average and not below average.
Yeah. Well, the only way to get below average at level 1 is to have a negative modifier, which I think there's only 2 races that do that. I'm sorry, ancestries.
So,
because goblins don't even get minus that.
You're thinking hard. Your character is thinking hard. Vrat is just thinking, delving deep in the questions of his mind. And the best thing he can come up with is, can we have seconds? Which the answer is yes.
Amari's like, great! That was my question, too.
All right, so...
That's straightforward. The charter says we do A, B, and C, and we get rewarded with D. That's all I care about.
Well, I was trying to decide if there was something in the Chronicle that has like they have list of questions.
Or
a list of
you
answers.
mean the scenario? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Chronicle sheet isn't something different. Be
Yeah.
like, is there? What meta do I have to know for the A, B, C, and D in the Chronicle sheet? Brian's like, nat 20 on the intelligence roll, and then I'll read you the sheet.
Let's see.
But yeah. How long do we have to? That would be a question. Like, what's the time frame of allowances here?
Really, there's no time limit. There's just
cool.
But
so originally the Duergar were taking villagers, but they haven't been doing that.
yeah.
So I mean, that's like job done, right? Like the villagers are safe.
It, but the villagers are just like, no, they're just waiting for us to drop our guard, type of stuff. So that's part of your
That's
job.
valid. Okay. To find out the why.
It's sort of like me with a spider that
Yeah.
got away and was like, I haven't seen it for a month. That just means it's bigger.
The same thing with my daughter. She'll do the exact same thing,
She disappears for a month and she comes back bigger.
No, she'll think the same thing about spiders, and then she goes, "Okay, I'm going to call The pest
exterminator.
control.
Yeah.
The pest control. Because I won't let her use a flamethrower in the
see.
house.
That's why I was like,
Listen, your house is made mostly of wood. I understand. Now, if you had a stone house, all day.
all right.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll eat, we'll relax, and then we'll head out at our earliest convenience.
Yeah. So you'll head out in the morning. We're just gonna do some knowledge checks real quick.
Sure. What would you like us to roll?
These are gonna be secret. So.
Oh, okay.
Arcana or occultism, whichever is higher, or if it's the same.
Well, that's going to be a 0 for all of us, or for me, anyways.
Okay.
No.
I'm just trying to see what.
No,
her-
she has religion. She doesn't have occultism, or it'll be
in
Arcana
there.
will be over here.
Okay, those are the skills. Okay.
Yeah.
Arcana is a +1.
Okay.
No, that's acrobat. Sorry.
That's-
Arcana is
It's right
0.
Yep. And occultism should also be 0 for her.
Oh, yep, 0.
Because she has religion, but she doesn't have anything else. I have nothing. You have nothing. Again,
Okay.
we are an amazingly competent group of fighters.
So, what was your rogue's name again?
Moe.
Mo. So Mo knows the underground conditions, when combined with lingering magic from the ancient Dwarven Empire, may be a ripe spawning ground for more than just undead. Creatures such as apparitions and constructs may also be present.
Hold on, let me bring in Gwei. Level 4. He knows everything. Gwei's like, oh, I have a 3D map of this dungeon. But Mo is also a goblin. I think he's like a 7th cousin, twice removed from Gwei. But he's basically just, let's do shit now. And then he has a tail.
Let's see. Do you guys have nature?
Knowledge
Yes. Moe has a +4 in nature.
I have a +5 in nature.
And Amiri has a +3 in nature. So 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
respectively.
So, let's see. Miri knows vermin are common in underground ruins.
Beast vermin, like rats and stuff? Or vermin like all pests?
Just all pests.
Okay.
Type of stuff.
She just needs to know if there's going to be bugs, Brian.
Pretty much.
She doesn't like, I don't know if she likes bugs, but she doesn't like bugs. They're too small and her sword is too big. For those of you who don't know, I'm playing Amiri. She is a giant instinct barbarian. She's a little girl with a sword that's the size of her.
I think it's bigger than her.
No, it's not, but it's close. It's damn close.
Let's see. And then the
Yeah,
rat.
I think. I'm sorry. I think
You're
canonically she's like 5'4", and her sword is exactly 5 feet tall. It's cloud levels of ridiculousness.
It's the best level. Rat also knows creatures that live in a volcano may be resistant to fire and acid damage thanks to the heat and sulfur that surround them.
Who said volcano? Did you hear volcano?
I didn't hear Velcro.
I didn't. God damn it! All right, good to know though. Thanks.
Let's see.
Now,
I think they.
Gwei's not here, but he's like, oh, it's a volcano now. He's got powder and baking or vinegar and baking soda in a 3D cardboard book. Like, look.
So, Drosskar's Crag
That makes sense.
was a peak and held a couple major dwarven cities. And then an event called the Rending happened that it exploded and turned into a volcano. And so, a lot of,
Mount St. Helens?
pretty much.
Yeah.
So, a lot
I
of,
remember that.
So do I. I
things
mean, we were a lot younger then, but yeah.
So you're by, so you're gonna be near lava, but and other stuff. So yeah.
Maybe I should have brought the wizard.
Or they played the fire goblin, the burn it sorcerer,
Okay.
because I think she has like resistance 3 at level 1.
Oh.
She's fun. She also blows shit up. But again, they're resistant to fire, so
But mostly I think this is for because this is information you tap before you set out. So your
Yeah,
like
it's in the-
wizard would be like, all right, less fire spells,
More cold spells.
Which defeats the purpose of burn it as a goblin. And you're like, well, I don't do fire damage anymore. Meh.
No,
But Moe would be, or Gwei would be great because he's like, oh, you're resistant to fire? Let's just take that away. But no, it's awesome. Yeah, well, Jesus Christ, we still
We got 3.5 hours.
let's leave in the morning. No, we have whatever time we want until Michael gets here.
so you guys set off in the morning. You're given you're totally forgot some things. All right, you're given a basic map. Following it will guide you through the safer parts to get to Droskar's Crag. Each of you also get a minor potion of healing.
Nice. That's just the 1d8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And is that included with our pack that we get always?
So that's
So we-
separate from what we get as
Yeah.
Pathfinders. So it's an extra one just for whatever.
So right now we have 2 minor healing potions.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. Well, I think they start with one as well. Minor elixir of life. So she's got 2 of those. I don't remember. I think those are like 1d4 plus 2 or something.
They're D6.
D6. Okay. And then I have I have 2 as well, at level 2, minor 1d8 because I put all 3 points into whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
In case you're wondering, I'm playing Vrat, the gnome ranger,
With a little bear cub.
with a. Well, I'm not sure how little he is, but he is little.
He's small,
ti-
right?
He's small.
Yeah. He's...
I'm just trying to think. He's probably the same height as Vrat.
Yeah. I mean, he's your size, but you're also a gnome,
Yeah.
which are the
Halfling,
smallest ancestry in the game. So.
What?
You're a halfling, aren't you?
No.
Oh,
No.
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 That's
Yeah.
right.
Gnome with animal. Like you can. You had.
I can speak
affinity.
with. I can speak with
With
4.
burrow elocution.
Yeah. That's
so,
it.
So I
Yeah.
can, and also my hair changes color.
That's cool. Your chameleon one? Nice. That makes sense. You're in the wilderness.
Technically gives me a +2 to my stealth.
When you're in a natural environment, yeah. Or no, you can shift it to like gray for stone, green for
Yeah.
that's it. Okay.
And it gives me a circumstance bonus of +2.
You wanna? No. I have like
No.
50.
These are fine for right now.
I have so many little. I have an extra one. If you want an extra one. No intention of painting it, so you could. Because I have his watermelon, my little gnome,
Oh.
arcane trickster. So, you can have it and paint it. Go nuts.
I gotta learn how to paint. Especially since
That's something we should do on camera too. Like I know Casey got gifted a bunch, and I have my own Citadel paints because I do all my little miniatures.
I bought some from Amazon and half of them were dry.
You can reinvigorate them with a little bit of alcohol and some other stuff.
Yeah, at the time I didn't know what to do with them and I got irritated.
So you threw them away. That happens. It's okay, Fred. Anyways, we leave in the morning with our new free stuff. We like free stuff. We're going to take thirds wrapped in a canvas cloth nobody's looking at.
So, let me go.
Let's see. I was thinking of it told me.
You know what? That's
approximately
funny.
how
I'm just going to have that be Amari. It's a little girl.
So we have 2 minor healing potions, right?
Yeah. Do you want to turn that on for you so people can hear you talk?
When I say something important,
Okay.
I'll turn it on. That's a good idea. You guys will be over here.
All right. So we're starting. So this is what we would consider the previously explored area.
Yeah, so you guys go through the previously explored area, and this is the new area.
What's Kira? What's her armor class?
It is 16. So.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die so quick.
Actually, put me in front. Then my armor class is 19.
Yeah, as is mine. So we'll go you, Bear, her, and then on the other side will be me and Amari. So Amari has an 18, but when she rages, she has a...
Goes down to 16.
My bear only
16,
has a
yeah.
16 armor class too.
Yeah.
Because it's a bear.
After 2 hours of walking through the cramped passages, you come to a cave containing the first... Oh, I wasn't supposed to read that. I was like, I thought it was just telling me what the cave was like. It was like, oh, the first... I'm just going to finish. The first dangers of the expedition. Dun, dun, dun. They don't know what it is yet. It's fine.
A rock rolls down. Oh no!
You see pinpoints of light flashing in irregular patterns ahead. As you get closer, as you guys get closer, this area here is a big smoky quartz geode,
Oh, nice.
and it is glowing.
Cool. Alright, so we...
What's your exploration activities?
Mine would be scouting. Gives everybody +2 to their initiative rolls.
Nice.
You have a thing to boost it.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Natural +1, and he gets an additional +1 as a ranger.
No, I have what's called Scout's Warning,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is a bonus feat. Which is because I took
Yeah, so
Our type.
normal scouting gives +1. Yours increases it by an additional 1.
1. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Additionally, that's good. You can also track, because that allows you to use hunt prey
Yeah.
if you're tracking a particular type of creature.
Yep.
Just for future reference. Precision rangers are so good. I have one. I haven't played it because I have too many goblins as is.
Another
So
goblin.
it's seeking is
Searching is the
searching.
exploration.
Okay, that's the one where you just like basically passive perception all the time.
Yeah.
So I think both Amiri and Moe would be doing that. I hate that. I need to print out, like, you know how they have the thing that tells you like all the things that you can do. I need to print that out just for my own personal reference in the future.
Yeah. Most of them, like, most of the basic ones.
Cramp, fudge. Ouch. I'm listening.
Okay.
A second there, I thought I kicked yours.
No, I bent my leg in a weird way and I got a cramp in my hamstring.
Most of the time, you want people searching. Detect magic is something else that can come up.
Well, that's definitely not something that...
She can do detect.
Oh,
undead.
no. Amoe would be avoiding notice.
Okay.
Because that's something he could do. Amari is a perception-based character because she's a barbarian, so she'll do searching. Does she have
Oh, she
detect
has.
magic or anything like that?
She has detect disrupt. No, that's disrupt undead. Nope. Guidance, light, stabilize. Nope.
Can I look real quick?
That's fine.
Speaking of light, you probably want to cast it on something for people who can't see.
Yeah, Amari.
Curry has light, so
I know.
Yeah, but what are we gonna? Can we cast it on? Oh, I'm Kyra, not Kiri. Kyra would almost always cast it on her Serenray holy symbol.
that that
that'll
or
work.
on her. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Domain initiate, student of the canon. Man, I don't know. Oh, is it arcane sight? That's what gives you detect magic at will. Yeah.
She'll be casting light.
She's a wisdom-based character. She should probably be also searching. Just to have double
Okay.
passive. Because Amari has a 10 in wisdom, but I think she has an 18.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so her perception is going to be higher than all of ours.
Yeah, she'll be searching
Okay.
and casting light.
Yeah.
So all I got is low light. I don't have dark vision.
Yeah. And I have dark vision on a Moe, but everybody else doesn't, so that's valid. Your bear doesn't either, so.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, cool. Light is fine. Yeah, I'd say Amari, if she had a shield and was one-handed, she would raise her shield as her thing just to give her armor class a boost, but meh.
She doesn't have. She no.
She should be searching because her passive perception is better than everybody else's by a margin.
Well, yeah.
All right.
But and also I don't believe she has a shield.
No, I don't think so either.
What is Amiri's perception?
It is
Yeah, so we need to figure out where those are on these sheets.
+7,
Is that top? No.
top right.
+5 for Amiri. Oh yeah, she's only trained and she's an expert. That's right.
Yeah.
So they're pretty good, pretty close.
+7, and my perception is +7 too.
Okay.
Oh, you're a ranger. You're also expert, and you're wisdom based.
I'm more dex based than.
Well, yeah, I know, but you should have at least a 14 in wisdom.
No, I got a 12
Oh, well, never mind.
because I got charisma and I put 2 in con.
Yeah, they don't use wisdom as much if you don't want it. But
Cool.
As you guys are moving closer to the geode, Amiri and Kyra notice some of the bones start shaking.
How close do we get?
Probably about where we are.
Yeah, you get about 10 feet away, I believe.
So that would be backward.
And
There we go.
let's see.
No, so the white dice are the bones that are shaking.
Yeah. And then,
There's huge shambling thing. Do we see that?
yeah, you hear them before.
Okay.
That's the squeaking of bats. And then,
Oh no, vermin.
yeah. What's Moe's stealth?
+5.
Okay. Okay. Apparently they don't care.
Can I talk to bats?
They're not burrowing, but later on you can.
Okay. I thought maybe.
And it's going to be initiative.
Okay.
Moe can use stealth.
Yep.
This is right.
That's a good start.
I'm glad you guys are doing good.
That's 10 for Virat. 11 plus and 18 for Kyra.
It went by my foot. Oh.
I'm not worried about it. So again, that
it's
one.
over. Oh, yeah, well, way over there.
Alright, so we go.
If it rolled a 20, I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, crap.
It looks like it's a 19.
Alright.
From my perspective, anyways.
Oh, I forgot to grab our hero points.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we can use whatever.
I'll have the.
Yeah. We
The
know
shiny
it's like we know you have them, but we can also use these.
Yeah.
I have this many hero points. Is that okay? Is that okay, Brian? You're like, well, I mean.
Well, part of me is just like one of the harder parts about running second edition games is remembering the hero points because we're supposed to be giving them out at least once an hour.
Yeah.
And like in our Thursday games especially, no one remembers. We get 1 hero point the entire session, and that's because the session started.
That's fair.
All right. Let's see. Kyra.
18.
Okay. Amiri,
Do math. 14.
and then Moe,
21.
And Brett.
10.
Nice.
I rolled a 3.
Oof.
Let's see.
But still got 10.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Moe, and then
Okay.
Kyra, and then Mary, and then Bats,
Okay.
and Brett, and then little skelly friends. They don't have long. Okay. Moe.
Cool. So. Move up to one of the bone baddies. I almost said daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Bone Daddy.
and I'm going to thwack it with my tail.
Okay.
I believe surprise attack, since I go before it, I get my sneak attack.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 18 plus 8, 26.
All right. Now crit.
Which I don't. Oh, crit. Yeah, there's no specialization. I was like, I don't get that. No, I do.
You get the damage though.
I double sneak attack too, don't I?
Yeah. So.
Oh my. All right, so 6 for the tail and 1. So sneak attack 2. So 12 plus 8, 20, 22 total bludgeoning.
All right. And then, let's see. It's just. Alright, you're the only one adjacent to it, right?
Yeah.
Alright, make a reflex save.
So it explodes.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Alright, that fails.
Oh no!
Alright, so it explodes, you're just like lay low, and all the bones go around you.
What?
Yeah, it was maybe thinking you were taller. Alright,
Fair.
so that's
So it goes.
2
It dies.
actions?
Yeah.
That one's done.
So as a reaction, I'm going to. You're next on the vermin. Do we see them or we just heard them?
You can see them now.
Okay. Are they immune to mind affecting fear stuff?
No.
Okay, so this is going to be a demoralize
Well,
with a +2 modifier.
let me go see what that
16
means.
plus 10, 26 demoralize.
Let me. I just noticed. Oh, they have this one ability. Let me check
Nice.
and see what it does.
So, and then I'm gonna use my last action to move up to the vermin.
Is your next not an action?
It's a reaction.
It's a
So when I zero a creature, I can make a demoralize against a creature within 30 feet that I can see.
Okay.
As a reaction with a +2 modifier. You all right?
Yeah,
You're like, I'm not used to these comfy chairs.
I'm not used to
No,
the chairs.
dude, I did it earlier. I leaned back and went, oh, and I was already shaking because of my sugars, and my heart just went whoop, to the roof. I was like, and I was alone, and I was like, this is how I die.
All right. So, the one specific bat that you like pointed at inadvertently
Oh, no.
is like, oh my gosh, that's
Okay.
horrible.
Swarm-
I don't want to be next.
You had to look up swarm
The
traits.
rest, the rest
Alright.
of them are just like, yeah, Jerry, it's fine. We're fine. We're gonna go eat them. It'll be great.
Okay.
So, the ability is called, because I didn't know how it worked. It's called Swarm Mind. So, basically, your mind affecting stuff has to affect the whole group of enemies, not just a single one. So, like you.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but okay. I mean, so then demoralize just doesn't work against.
Unless you got one that is a feat that can demoralize more than one person at the same time.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
it would
they're-
have to be a
It's
spell because
immune
there are no
to-
feats that do AOE demoralize.
Yeah, it's immune to mental effects that target only a specific number of creatures. And demoralize is just one creature.
Yeah.
It'd be a Aurora effect, like
Would
a
that
fear
be
effect.
so? Retconning, would that be a thing I would know? I don't
Um,
think it is. Would it?
You wouldn't have known that because
I don't have a high enough nature to know that.
you didn't take the time to try and identify it, basically.
Okay. Well, you know what? So I'm still I'm gonna retcon a little, just the movement for the last action.
Yeah.
It's an action to identify, isn't it?
Yeah.
So recall knowledge. Would it be nature for swarm? Or whatever it is? Okay. Well, that's a 12.
12. Okay, so you're not sure. They're flying.
I recognize it as a bunch of bats.
Yeah.
All right. That I think that's valid. I like that outcome. All right. So that's all 3 actions for Moe.
Okay.
For Mo Hulo,
And then Kyra.
my Hawaiian goblin.
Kyra, and she's this one. She will pull her sword out. Because I don't know if she would be carrying it or not. So she'll pull her sword out. Go over here. Attempt to smack the
Skeleton.
skeleton.
Okay.
Disrupt undead. Does that damage it?
It's a spell, yeah. She'd probably
mean,
do that instead.
You
Should
can tell that there's skeletons.
Yeah, she'll cast disrupt undead
Yeah.
instead.
So I don't think she has to move.
Yeah.
So you don't have to waste that action.
Vulnerable effect, your lancer and dead character within
Let's
30
see,
feet enemies 1d6 plus 4 damage.
Yep.
Do I need to roll an attack?
I think it's
no,
a
it's
save.
a save. What's your spell DC?
It is. I want to say 17. That should be.
Should be. Sorry, I'm totally just stealing this from you. I apologize.
I think it's down on the bottom
It
left.
should
corner.
say.
Might
It
be.
says the +7 to fire ray, so I think 17 is correct.
Oh, okay.
So spell attack DC 17, yeah. So it's at the bottom here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So D6 plus 4.
Yes.
Okay.
9.
Woo!
All right. It explodes.
And nobody's within 5 feet of it.
Nope.
Nice. She still has
2 actions.
2 actions.
Well,
Oh, it's a 2 action
draw
for the
and
disruptive
two
dead. Sorry.
action spell. So Kyra's
Yeah, so
dead.
she has 1 action.
Does she have nature?
She won't be able to identify because you drew your
Oh.
scimitar.
That's true. That's all 3 then for her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's valid.
So Amiri.
Yeah. So yeah, draw sword, move up to the vermin, attack it.
Okay.
No. Yeah, she's not gonna rage right now. Nope, mishap. Natural 1. She does F all.
All right. So she's swinging this thing, and it's just like chipping quartz off the.
It's not even
cave
doing
wall.
that. She's like like her sword moves with such ferocity that the wind moves bats out of the way, like when you're trying to fly swat.
Yes, that's noise.
Let's see, and then. Oh, that's why. I was like, "Who's B?" And I'm like, "The bats, Brian."
Do you want her to move up and start swarming a mirror?
Did you say bees?
Let's see.
I told you to warn her about bugs, Brian. You just throw bees at her all of a sudden. The bats turn into bees.
So I'll do 1 action here. Alright.
Okay, so they move into her square.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then they will do. Why can't I find it? Here we go. Let's see. Miri can do a reflex save.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I will need that.
There you go.
Oh no. Ooh, nope. That's not very high. Oh no, where? We gotta get used to these character sheets. Where are the saves? Are they on the back? Nope. Oh, there it is.
On
Okay.
here.
It's an 8, so
An 8.
hopefully not a critical fail.
Alright, so
But it's not good.
you take 1 piercing and will also take 1 persistent bleed.
Okay.
And then you're going to come over here.
Okay, so they're in those 3 squares.
Yeah. Alright, and that's their 3, so rat. They're currently,
In
you're
your square.
basically in the midst of the storm right now.
Okay.
Being a storm, you don't have to roll or anything to go through them.
Okay. I will tell him to support Hunter's Mark. So that's 2
That's 2,
action.
yeah. Command and Hunter's Mark. And you get 1 more.
I'm sorry, Fred, but you just went for full World of Warcraft. Hunter's Mark. I'm like, there's no hunt prey, Fred. Hunt prey.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant.
Hunt prey. Sorry. My bad. And I probably have my bow out, so I'll shoot it with my bow.
Okay.
Cool.
And that will be an 8 plus 8, 16.
Okay, 16 will hit.
That's a D8.
Okay, your precision?
Yeah.
So it's 1d6 plus 1d8? Or is it 1d... I don't remember what your precision damage is. Is it 1d6 or 1d8?
It's a D8, I believe.
It does not say.
It does. You just didn't write it down.
No, it didn't print off.
I know. I'm just playing with you.
But don't roll the precision damage anyway. So.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I know it says precision, but I don't. It might. Well. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like I didn't target the. Hold on, let's look it up real quick.
That's 3. But what about the hunt prey is an additional 1d6, isn't it?
So,
Hold on.
for precision,
Yeah. So PF2E.
it's a D8 additional precision damage.
Oh, it is precision. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you're bear supported, so that's 1d8. That's not considered precision. You just don't get your ranger, your hunt prey damage.
Yeah, 3.
So it's 1d6 and 1d8.
Oh, it's a d8.
So your bear, that's his support. Is he adds 1d8 if he's in melee with the creature you hunt prey.
Yeah, my composite bow is a d8.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a d6 because you're small.
No, d8.
My apologies. So it's 2d8. Yep.
So
And it
it's
would be 4d8.
Yeah.
But precision doesn't
total
count.
of 6 points of damage.
Alright. Well, this is complicated. We got different types of damage. Okay, so.
Well, the bear's damage is
It's slashing.
slashing. Yeah.
That's what I was looking up. And
Piercing
then
for the-
you
yeah,
did
yeah, right.
piercing for that.
For the bow.
Yeah.
Oh, you. The thaumaturge will have a field day with this. Let's see.
Oh man.
And the elite claws are agile,
So,
slashing, yeah.
how much damage was from the bear?
3.
3.
How much I did? 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 3 for both.
So you kind of shoot into it, and you hear a little squeak as if you hit something, but you didn't do any damage.
Okay.
No.
What about the bear? Did the bear do any damage?
No.
None at all.
No.
This is bullshit, Brian. we are all, like, with the exception of me, we are all slashing damage characters.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna fight you, Brian. I'm gonna roll initiative after this combat if we survive.
I'll tell you about it.
I'm messing with you.
Let's see. And then after that is the
That's absolute bullshit.
people
That you
who
get
were
don't
dead.
get precision. So regular rogues are just effed, and then most regular rogues do either piercing or slashing because that's the best. There's no agile bludgeoning weapons except for natural attacks. This is stupid at level 1. No offense, I'm pulling a Casey. I get to bitch because normally that would be his job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But that's bullshit to put a large size swarm against level 1 party that's predominantly precision and slashing or piercing.
Well,
I'm so angry.
it would have been worse before. Because before, you would have just been like, alright, did any of you bring your alchemist fire or other alchemical weapons? Because your weapons are useless until you get a magic item called the Swarmbane Clasp.
Yeah.
That was how it was in first edition.
I remember, yeah, swarm traits, you couldn't affect them unless you did AoE. That was so
And-
dumb.
I had
That's why I always end up carrying, even with my level 1s, I end up buying at least one alchemist fire.
So, let's see. We're back at the top with Moe.
Well. Okay. Well, I'm right next to it, so that works for me. Sneak attack's precision, so that sucks too.
Yep.
And I now know demoralize is useless as well.
Mm,
We could not have picked the worst party, Brian. How dare you, sir?
it's okay. Mary can deal with it.
It's good to know, though.
As long as she can roll above a 1.
Very much. I will say part of the problem was just
Excuse me.
the bear in particular rolled low, and that's why you
Yeah,
didn't do
yeah.
any damage.
Well, I rolled 2 3s, so it's like,
Mhm.
All right. Well, let's reattempt to identify, since I don't want to make multiple attacks.
Okay.
I still will, but I'm not going to make 3. So,
Oh, it's actually, the bear actually did 6 points of damage.
For the support benefit,
it's just 1d8.
it's just a D8.
Yeah.
slashing.
So the bear has its independent. If
Oh.
you command it, it can just make an attack. But support is specific, and it's good at for a hunt prey because it gets the benefit as well.
Okay.
If it was not immune to precision, you'd have done 48 damage. That's a lot at level 1.
I'm going to, well, next time I'll just tell the
You're like, can I just take I effing hate swarm trait? That's that's not a good either. That's a 15 to identify,
Let's see.
to recall knowledge on swarms.
Yeah.
Because a lot of stuff's happening, and Moe is not happy with this. Like your damage is not effective. Mine doesn't. Well, I don't know if mine's effective yet. We'll find out in a minute.
Well, it's like all of a sudden you see an arrow fly out with a bat, but it doesn't seem to affect anything.
There's just a bat with an arrow in its mouth.
Very much. Let's see.
I don't even know.
Okay, so
The 15 even identified as a
15.
frickin' swarm.
yep. So,
Lots of bats.
it's a vampire bat swarm.
Oh, damn it.
Let's see. The main thing you probably want to know is, like a lot of swarms, area of effect stuff does
More.
extra damage. But slashing is the most effective damage type to use against them.
Okay. Well, crap. Cool. Well, I mean, gotta try to thwack it. So I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna try to hit it. See how effective my bludgeoning tail is.
Okay.
If it's not effective, then I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
That one again. Why are my dice doing this to me? So I hit a bat really hard, but it doesn't do anything. The bat just like hangs
just-
onto my. It's like riding my tail.
It's like it grabs you and it's like takes its wings and it's like, I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
It intimidates you.
It was one you intimidated earlier.
I'll use my last action to. Now, I don't think it matters, but I'll raise my buckler, my shield.
Okay.
It's not on my tail, but I like to pretend that it's on my tail,
Hmm.
just to fit in with theme.
All right, Kyra.
So, is there any negative to starting in the swarm?
No.
Okay, just the swarm gets to do things if it's in your square. Awesome.
Yeah.
Kyra probably will move out of the swarm. One
Yeah,
way.
just to be able to see better.
And
So, Moe does say slashing seems to be the most effective, which I believe the scimitar is.
okay, and she will attack with a scimitar.
He
Nice.
also has a fire ray if you want to spend that.
Yeah, she has fire ray at the bottom. I believe it's a cantrip, right?
It's a focus spell.
Oh, that's right. So she only gets one.
Yeah. It's up to you if you want to use it.
Well, I'm trying to see where.
I don't think it's an AoE either, though.
No, but generally with swarms, energy damage, they don't resist.
That's fair.
Like,
So are we saying that they resist all physical, but they just resist slashing less? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, where's your focus spells?
So at the bottom, it says fire, or I think it says up here, but I don't know where.
I think it's
Saren Ray. Domain Initiate, right here. Fire Ray. Uncommon attack. Cast 2 somatic verbal. Range 60 feet. 1 creature or object.
there in your range.
So
attack.
2d6 fire, and it deals double damage
Plus 7.
and 1d4 persistent
Okay.
on a critical success.
I will do that. That does the most damage. That she has.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
So,
7.
yep.
She shoots the ceiling.
You roll 1 or 7?
1.
Oh no! You got a hero point. we-
She will spend her 1 hero point right now. We'll
Okay.
put that right there.
Yeah, that dice is grounded. That's much better.
So that's 26.
Oh yeah, it is. Wow.
All right, so that crits, so 2d6
No, it's
It's
times 2.
2d6.
It's okay. Maybe the next one will be higher.
so
For
so-
8.
8 plus a d4 persistent, because it's on fire now.
Can I light this one on fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
that's a critical effect.
Basically,
Yeah.
you hit a sweet spot.
And 4 or 5 bats are on fire.
Yeah.
And they're
that
and they're
spreads
lighting
to
the other ones on fire.
bats.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's
the-
awful looking. So 4, 8k. And then after that is a Miri.
Cool. Well, she'll definitely rage. She has sudden charge, so it's all the same. So she will there and those. Yeah, so she'll move there and attack with her sword. Oh. Because she definitely her sword is her AoE.
Hmm.
All right, 12 plus 6,
18.
I think. Let me double check. Where's it at? Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that'll hit.
18? Nice. So in 2 hands, it's a d12, which is this die. So d12 plus 10.
You should be plus 4 because you haven't been
Nope.
raging yet.
I am raging.
Oh,
I raged and sudden charged.
oh, okay. I didn't hear that rage. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I heard the sudden charge.
For 20 slashing.
Well, that's not enough. They resist it. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
I'd like to reiterate, Brian, that after this combat, you and I are rolling into
All right.
Listen, I know you didn't write the scenario. That's bullshit.
You do enough damage to take it out at full health.
Nice.
So, guided by the light of Saren Ray,
Yeah.
Amiri knows just where to strike, which is in a beautiful line that gets all the bats.
Cleaves through where that beautiful little spark of fire is, and she's like, that's the sound she makes.
Let's see, and then roll see, Miri got
Yeah, I
hit
think
by
it's
the
a
bats.
15 persistent, right?
So, it takes 1 bleed and.
Yep.
Um,
And is it just standard, right?
it's a 15 or better flat check.
Yeah, she doesn't do that.
Okay. Does anyone have medicine?
I do.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Kira does.
So you can roll medicine to help.
To help. So if they succeed, it's basically an aid.
So it lowers the DC, the flat check to 10, and
Yeah.
gives you immediate roll.
Okay, medicine plus 5. 14.
Yeah, that'll work.
14 on the die.
All right. So the
So-
bleeding in.
So she only took. Did she take one more, or she only took the 2 total? And
She
then,
took 2 total bleed, I think. No, I think it's just 1.
yeah, because she only got the 1 turn. So she took 1 damage from the swarm, 1 bleed, and then she made the save, so she's only at 2 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Making sure we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are her hit points? They're down here. Okay, so let me just put it 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the giant. Her armor class is 16 while raging with the sword, but then she does so much damage.
Yeah.
All right. Looking around, you guys can attempt an Arcana, Medicine, Occultism, or Religion check.
I got my. Is it a hidden or?
No, you guys can roll this
Okay.
one.
I
Yeah,
have
I believe you had to
medicine.
be trained to attempt.
No, you can do them.
Sure.
It's just that as you get higher in level, it gets harder to do.
Oh, I got a 9.
Well,
'Kay.
Amiri thinks that the stones are occultic, but she doesn't understand it.
Medicine plus 7.
So,
And Kyra got a 22.
All right.
Medicine.
And then Moe.
19 on the die. I don't think none of my. They're all zeros, so it's just a 19.
Okay. So Moe and Kyra look, and these were Durgar skeletons.
Oh, the bones.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it looks like the bats were corrupted when drinking the Durgar's blood.
Oh, dang.
If you guys need time to refocus and stuff, there's a few 100 feet of absolutely nothing happening.
Okay. Kyra will
Yeah, it'll take
refocus.
10 minutes so she gets her spell back.
Mhm.
We saw that it was pretty effective against the swarm. We're hoping there's no more.
Your hopes are.
But I think she's the only one that can do. Nobody has medicine for treat wounds.
I have medicine too. But she's better at it than I am.
Yeah, I think do you need to be trained to do treat wounds?
Yeah.
You're trained.
I'm trained in
Okay,
medicine.
yeah. I think the only one that got hurt was Amiri. So we got to take 10 minutes anyways. Do you want to attempt to treat wounds?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. She can't because she has to refocus.
I don't know if this one's good. It's 11, 16.
Right. So
Yeah.
2d8.
Yeah, well, she was only down 2, so she recovers.
7, 1.
Yeah, she was the minimum.
But I was just like, this is when Fred rolls nearly max. 7, 8, 15 healing. It's not that bad. No! Super heal.
Yeah. You're very effective in communicating with Amiri because she's also a burrowing creature. She's a woman with a what are they called? Snuggies. Ow! Punch myself in the face. Excuse me.
You
Cool.
guys
So we
know.
get to an actual.
Yep. So you move out of basically a lot of
Cavernous workstone and into.
yeah. So it looks like natural caverns from all the tectonic activity.
Why don't you just say magma tubes, Brian?
I don't know words. That's
Oh,
why.
okay. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, Brian. It's okay.
Leads you to this structure.
All right.
Uh,
Cool.
Ahead of you is a statue. Let's see.
Is it a Duergar statue?
Statue the vestibule over there contains a statue of a male dwarf. Does anyone speak Dwarven?
No.
Nope. Unless it's gnomish.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
I'm a bearded gnome.
So no,
Bearded.
gnomes are
Sylvan.
Sylvan, so they're fey creatures, so they're like closer to elves, despite the fact that elves are 20 feet taller than they are.
Well, I have common, gnomish, and sylvan.
Nice.
And I don't see her languages.
They would be. Where would they be?
Common and Kellish.
Yeah.
In the very top.
Yep, and Common and Hallet, which is the
Alright.
Ulfden language, which is why I was like, Ulftens, hey. Or Ulfin, not sorry.
Yeah. So, you guys can roll a religion, society, or dwarven lore check
Okay.
to figure out
Religion plus 7.
what this statue is about.
That's a 10.
On religion?
Yes.
'Kay.
And what's the other one? Religion?
Religion, society, or dwarven lore?
Did she have anything in society? Nope.
That is
And I don't have society
Four.
or religion.
I'm not trained in either of them.
And you can do the lore check untrained as well.
Yeah, but I think the highest DC you can get is 10, though, right?
No.
Oh. All right,
It's just
well, I got a 14 then for Amiri.
Got a 15 for lore.
alright. So Brat and Amiri are like, them's funny dwarf runes. Says here his name is Coles, the Oath Keeper. In addition to finding out that it's a statue of Coles, you also notice a bunch of blood and bones littered around it. Give me a
so-
medicine check.
This is going to represent our group, so we don't have to constantly move them.
Yeah.
And then once we get to a place, then we'll situate them up.
Medicine check.
Murderson.
Plus 7. 23 for Kyra.
Yep.
And
Okay.
a 6 plus 11 for Vrad.
Yeah, 14 for Moe.
Okay.
Kyra was more interested in the bones than the statue anyways.
Sure.
So, the three of you realize that the bones and blood around the statue range from extremely recent to many decades old, suggesting the recent raiding party wasn't responsible for them. You also know the Duergar hate coals because they feel like it gives regular dwarves a reason to hate them. Because Coles is very big about keeping your oaths, and so Duergar are oath breakers.
Oh, okay.
And their slaving and generally evil society has nothing to do with it. Nothing. We could have gone along if it wasn't for Coles. That's what they think. Apparently.
So recent gives me an idea. How good is your ranger at lay tracking? I believe it's survival.
It's plus 5.
Okay. So I got a 4 and Amari's got a 3, but
And Kyra has a 4.
can your bear track?
Which I think is stupid.
Fair.
Its skills is acrobatics, athletics, and intimidate.
Okay.
And then not, which I think it should have survival too.
Well, he's not a bear who grew up in the wilds. He's a bear who grew up with you. which should be in the wilds, but you're a gnome who joined the society, so.
Well, I also think it's kind of funny. It's if the bear happened to die, I pull out another one out of wherever.
You just have like a stack of cubs.
Yeah.
Water them and it grows.
Yes, it's a statue. Water it, grows into a real bear.
Cool. Yeah, so I guess you and I will roll to see if there's any relatively recent foot traffic.
Yeah.
Hopefully you do better than I did. You did much better than I did.
I got a 25
I did not. I got a 11.
with a natural 20.
Alright.
Which probably means there's nothing in nothing in there, so therefore nothing. We didn't find anything.
I mean, well, they said there were bones and blood, and we're hoping that maybe there's a trail that we can follow, because that gives you something to hunt prey with. If
Also, does it look like there was a part of a trap, or is it or a haunt or something that killed them? Or does it say?
It doesn't give me
Because
specifics.
all of a sudden I see a bunch of bones in front of a statue, I'm thinking it's trapped or some kind of haunt or something.
or it's like a
Or-
ritual.
Or
Oh
some
no,
kind of
if it was a haunt or something, you poking around with,
I see.
even
off.
just looking at would have triggered it more than likely. But let's see.
So Immortal Guardian on Twitch was like, "What was that sound again?" I think it was when I went, "Yeah," with Amari's giant sword. Yeah. 'Cause it's funny because, as Brian will show you, my miniature for Amari, even though she's medium sized, if you'll show that, is considerably smaller. So I just like the idea that she's like a 8-year-old girl going, "Yeah," with a sword that's her size. So I just thought it was funny.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Sorry. Players are doing things that I don't think anyone thought of. Alright. So, what I'm going to say is you see a lot of foot traffic, but nothing recent.
Okay.
Um,
I was hoping we'd get a direction whether we need to go left or right, because we're in a corridor.
Well, we can flip a coin.
Yeah, I mean, let's just go right.
Okay.
Like, I mean, also we got to be a little bit quicker, and the meta, there's nothing on the left, so
Okay, let's go right.
yeah. That's where all the loot is, and we just bypass it because we're stupid.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
that's totally on brand for us, so yeah. So we'll go right until we get to there. We see another branch that goes right, and then
okay, so
About damn.
this area. Let's see. There are more than a dozen bedrolls between the three largest rooms. Let me mark them.
so these three here, or these three here.
So this one, this one, this one.
Okay.
I think is what they said. We're part of B3. No. Okay.
Yeah, and we
So,
are.
the three largest rooms. These three. There's
Yeah.
more than a dozen bedrolls.
Okay. We were looking for,
Survivors.
or yeah,
Diggers.
or proof of their
Death.
like
or-
their stuff and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Looking around.
My brain assuming this is the toilet.
Probably.
Let's see. Alright, so looking around, Kyra comes across a personal account of the Durgar's troubles in these caverns, written in the personal shorthand using a mix of languages. So, with only common, The simple subject matter and organized structure of the text make it possible to figure out what it is saying. So, it's a society check to translate what this account says.
Do we have to do it trained, or can we do it untrained?
You can do it untrained.
Okay.
Amari doesn't figure it out. She doesn't even know it's coming. 13. Oh, why am I rolling a third time? I only have 2 characters.
Kyra got a 1.
Good job, Kyra.
I got a 10.
So 13 is our highest roll. Awesome.
Alright, so.
Stick it in the bag. We'll figure it out later.
Where did I put my stack? I had it under the laptop. I might have.
We look for?
I have a stack of papers. Oh, I feel.
Is this a handout?
Yep. So. Okay, wait a minute. You guys are confusing me. Which one?
Good job, Fred.
Okay, so. Alright, I only give you a handout if you critically fail. Which technically you did, but I'm just going to take the highest, which wasn't a critical fail. Alright, so you guys can't figure out the journal. But Kyra does find a couple scrolls. A scroll of disrupting weapons and a scroll of heal.
What's disrupting weapon do?
Like Disrupt Undead, but it's on your weapon. I think it makes them more viable against undead.
Let's see. Disrupting.
Because I know what a disrupting mace does. Like adds 1d6 against undead.
Because when I thought he said disrupting weapon, does it shatter my weapon? Because that'll disrupt
No,
it.
it creates an impact that does that.
Okay.
Alright, so disrupting weapons has a range of touch. You can target up to 2 weapons, each of which must be wielded by you or a willing ally. Your weapons deal additional 1d4 positive damage to undead.
1d what?
4.
And then you do, it's 2 weapons per scroll.
And,
And we have 2 scrolls.
and that lasts a minute.
Nice.
You have 1 scroll. The other scroll was a scroll of heal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's a 1d8 or 2d8?
It's the first level, so 1d8.
Yep. Nice. So how does scrolls are? You have to be a spellcaster to use them.
So, you just have to have the access to the cast a spell activity, and they
And the
have to be
list.
on your list.
Yeah. Which I think that is on the cleric list.
Yeah.
Both of them. Yeah.
These are
So
divine spells.
luckily we brought Kyra. Cool.
That's awesome. That's why I brought her.
Yeah, and we find. I mean, I imagine we find some detritus of like. I was like children toys, but they didn't. I mean, shit, they might have brought children. Does this look like this is where the Duergar housed the villagers or whoever before?
It looks like this is where the Duergar were themselves are staying.
Oh, okay.
Let me make sure I got everything described.
I'm surprised they didn't try to destroy that statue since they like it so much.
Well, and also, but they might have seen like the actual destruction of the statue, like an anathema to dwarves in general. Like they themselves are maybe oathbreakers, but maybe they don't want to like. If we do that, we'll get cursed.
Oh.
You know, they are also a superstitious lot.
That is true.
So, like maybe it's spray paint like mustache on it or something. Well,
Yeah, I mean, desecrated in some way.
and maybe, and it may have been. We just rolled really shit.
So the smallest room of those four,
The one we're in,
one,
or this one up here.
that one.
Oh, okay.
That one looks like there's a few like rags. So this might have been where they kept their captured slaves. But and there's a fine layer of dust that covers everything in the area
So
as
it's
well.
So it's been a
Probably.
minute, yeah.
It's been a minute.
But
Yeah, when was the? We know that it was what, like a couple weeks since the last.
it's been at least a month.
At least a month. Okay. That makes sense.
Let's
So
see.
layer of dust, no footpath, anything like no travel. So it just looks like everything's been at least a month inert.
Mm-hmm.
Noted. Should we move on? Can we go down here now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to the south towards.
Here, do you want to write down like do A for Amiri, some like over here, just so we can keep track of our exploration stuff. So A K M.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a row. So A K M, and then whatever your name is. V. There you go. All right. So we're
We got 2 searchers and avoid nodes.
I totally forgot.
and a scout.
We didn't even add a
Scout.
+2 to our initiative.
No.
We totally.
I'm scouting or whatever.
Yeah. I'm avoiding notice.
Because I have the.
Actually, I'm not going to be avoiding notice if we have light,
Okay.
because it's whatever.
Well, if you don't have to stay in the. Well, you would, but.
You're right. I could probably hang like 10 feet back or something.
Or 10 feet.
No, I think I have the highest armor class if I raise my shield. I think having me do that is smart.
Or be in front.
To defend.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
So-
just put defend for me. There we go.
Over here,
Yep.
you see a ruined barricade. Bunch of stones piled up.
Just rubble, kind of at like a haphazard wall.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of defense was held there, but there, whatever, there isn't any sign of what they were guarding against there.
Okay.
The hall is lined with several sconces containing ever-burning torches in this area. To the north, you see a large altar topped by a massive warhammer, intricately carved out of stone.
Beautiful.
Ancient magic causes flames to flicker along the length of the warhammer.
Is it an actual weapon?
It's made out of stone. So
It's a
like a
big.
statue.
Okay, it's like a
I might-
motif or something.
Oh yeah, sure.
Technically, there are things big enough in Galarian that yes, it could be a weapon, but
It's not something that we can.
There's an animated statue that's like,
even
I have found my purpose.
pretty much, like even the mirror is like
That's a big weapon.
maybe not.
It's
when
think
you
of it
ask
like
that.
it's like a warhammer for like a stone giant.
Yeah, I just wanted
It's
to
like
make sure.
12 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of it in my head, so therefore it's like, okay, you say a warhammer, and I'm thinking, oh, I can just go pick it up. But
Like-
if it's like something like, I'm
No,
like,
it's-
oh,
yeah.
why didn't they pick it up? Is what
Basically, scale it to
that size.
the size of the altar.
Yeah.
Like
So
it's
20 feet.
20 feet.
That's a big hammer.
It's big.
I go, Amira, you gotta find you a new weapon.
She's like, in 10 levels, when I get huge stature, yes, ma'am. She comes back. I have the power.
But we have to find the castle first.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So you can.
It's all Skeletors. Fuck.
If you examine it,
Yes.
give me a religion or society or dwarven lore check.
Religion +7, 23.
3. Oh,
Three
nat 20 on
religion.
society. But it's just a 20.
Society. Okay.
So if it has a modifier, then no.
Not me.
So it was Moe and Kira.
Yeah, Kira got a 23.
So both Moe and Kira know that this is a tribute to Torak,
That's it, not Morden. Torak.
and
Thank you.
for they also realize that Torak's followers have an aphorism. So if you say the phrase "an anvil is nothing without fire," something should happen.
Let's hold hands. An anvil is nothing without fire.
All right. So in Dwarvish,
Which none of us understand.
which none of you understand, but for the benefit of our audience, it says, "The greatest anvils require the hottest fire. Welcome to the Forever Forge." So you guys don't know what it meant, but you were like, that was cool.
I feel something resonate within my shoulder. Also, this is Torag. Like he's the Morden Allfather version of Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Not somebody Drugar are like thumbs up about. Because
Yeah.
it's his brother that they revere, and he's like the asshole of the Iron Mountain or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's like an evil, twisted twin, not twin, but younger, older brother. I don't remember. But yeah.
Yeah, I can never remember if it's one of his kids or
I
brothers.
don't think it's his kid, because it's the Dark Brother Under the Mountain, I think is his title. Yeah.
But,
I could be wrong, but
I've been meaning
I
to buy...
typically play dwarves, and for whatever reason, I have yet to make a Pathfinder 2nd Edition dwarf, which sounds like something is broken inside of me. Or Brian has bastardized me into loving goblins so much.
It's probably that, because I'm also the same way. I keep going, yeah, I want to make a dwarven character,
And then you just reskin it as a goblin.
and then oh well, look, I made
They're
another
just so
goblin
good, I know.
or a gnome. I'm like, my first character was a gnome champion of Torag, and everybody's like, oh, he's a dwarf, and I'm like, gnome, because I found it funny that
You're gnome
the
who's adopted.
creation domain spell
Yeah.
is splash of art.
Which is very gnomish, but yeah.
And,
You're a Feywild gnome who's like, I'd like to be a dwarf.
He tried... I haven't shaved in 6 weeks.
and,
Can gnomes grow beards?
Yeah, they can.
I knew that if their eyebrows grow large enough, you just. But yeah, I don't think I've seen a gnome with a beard. I'm sure they do.
Mhm.
Just gnomes in Pathfinder they look wild, and I mean that not like also feral, but yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Like,
I'm a bearded gnome.
so the passage out north behind the altar,
So this way, yep.
that one leads to, let's see, approaches an extremely hot, dangerous, lava-filled series of volcanic caverns. You should mark this as, don't go here.
Yeah, we just put a big red X on the map, like no. Well, so the map that we have, it doesn't go into this level of detail.
No.
Okay, so we're adding like really crappily. We're just adding to it.
Statue here.
Forge in language we don't understand here. So now you, well,
Kira.
I would say the gnome. It'd be funny because then you qualify for adopted ancestry. Dwarf. Brian's like, that's a good idea. I hate life right now.
I'm just like, when Casey or Jeremiah aren't across from him, footsies are impossible. He's like, where's my foot to play with? Ow!
Fred's like, that's not my foot. Oh my god!
The barricade to the south,
So this way. Oh yeah. All right.
that was a hastily erected rock barricade that once blocked most of the passageway. The barricade has largely collapsed, and it's just difficult terrain in that area.
Okay.
Looking around,
Does it look like the water that's on the map, or?
you can see it. It's not water. This looks like volcanic mud. that's
Oh, okay.
bubbling.
So
Don't go that way.
what are they called? Like not lava spas, but like lava. Like they have a name for the heated mud pools, but I don't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
Mud pump, maybe.
That's good. I'll yeah.
So,
Okay. So we have a east,
uh,
and then we have a east here. So you
Kyra-
know what? Let's. I like this. Sorry.
yeah, that's fine. Kyra finds 2 minor healing potions in the rubble of the barricade,
So a total of
Oh,
4
cool.
minor healing potions.
and then Amiri finds a +1 Morning Star.
Oh damn. Morning stars are versatile, bludgeoning, piercing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're 1d6, 1d8.
Can't remember right now.
Cool. Because I think that's something Moe could do. He's a ruffian rogue, so he can do sneak attack with those.
That's fine.
Yeah,
As long as
it's a
it's-
simple weapon, a D6 bludgeoning, versatile piercing, and this one's a +1. So
That just gives you a +1 to hit, right?
And damage. Oh,
not damage, just a
plus
hit.
1 hit. Yeah, yeah.
It's what
Sorry,
master-
striking is. Yeah. I forget.
Yeah,
Yeah, they separate them.
yeah. Now it's now you gotta get a striking ruin.
And then you can decide where you want to go from there.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go
That big
here
room.
because we see the stairs.
Okay.
So we know that extends down. So maybe we'll. So this room is the one we want to explore.
Okay.
Um,
What little the Durgars had in the way of extra rations, tools, and clothing has been neatly stacked in this large cavern. In the southeast corner, clothing and weapons owned by former Durgars and prisoners alike have been thrown into a bloody pile.
it's,
You can attempt a medicine or religion check.
What's
I'm sorry. Was
Right.
it D6 or D8 for the Morning Star?
D6?
D6.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's exactly the same as my tail. It's just versatile.
Mhm.
Perfect.
She got a 9. And or your medicine?
Yeah.
23.
Nice.
So, you realize that the blood is fresh and likely indicates the presence of undead creatures in the heap.
Initiative?
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, hey, I think there's undead in there. And the undead are like, no point in hiding now. Alright.
Can I grab our figs?
Yep. And we'll just. So Moe would be up front because he had his shield raised, and then you can put everybody where you want.
Okay.
We 100% all have our weapons out at this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so there's just...
How
The
much-
the +2 initiative, he doesn't have to do anything special for that. He just has to declare the action, and it's not a roll or a DC or anything. We just get that bonus.
Yeah, as long as he is scouting when
Okay.
initiative is declared.
Nice.
All right. Do we get it right now then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you tell me you're doing
Something different.
a different exploration activity.
Cool. Can Kira get her token back for doing that really awesome roll for the Warhammer?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'll do that.
Because nobody else qualifies. All right.
13, 20, 22.
So, oh, Jesus Christ. So 18 to 20 and 10 plus. Is it 50? Yeah, so 15. Yep.
Right? You're not paying attention.
You're too busy
15.
helping us to help yourself. Yeah, so 20 for Moe and 15 for Amari.
I just was writing it down so I could remember mine.
Amari was 50.
15, yep.
Moe was 20.
Kira's 22.
Nice.
And rat's 15.
Nice.
Okay, so
Monster's 110.
I mean, whatever.
They seem to have.
Whatever. I'll do what I want.
let's see.
So, sudden charge is stride and attack, but the stride doesn't have to be a straight line. It's just movement, right?
Right.
Sexy. Because I know Pathfinder First Edition had weird charge rules.
Yeah.
It's going to be an unbroken, unmodified straight line, or else you can't do it.
And it can't be diagonal.
It can't. It just can't. It counts as double, like the weird 10, 15, 20, 30.
Yeah.
But it has to be, yeah. But they had a feat like wheeling charge where you could turn 90 degree once, so you can go boop beep. That was fun. Okay.
Let's see.
All right. So we have 2 normal skeletons and then something bigger.
Yeah.
All right. So nice. The bigger guy gets to wreck us. Oh no! I don't get my sneak attack against him. That's okay.
Let's see. Do I want to do that or that?
That's not good. I mean, that it rolled higher than 22. Armor class is currently 20 for Moe.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Reaches out with a claw and misses you.
Oh, nice.
And then it will raise a shield
Okay.
it's carrying.
So
All
this is a medium-sized undead now?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all medium. It's just
The
easier for me
2
to
smaller
tell.
ones represent the Dwargar skeletons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And then Kyra.
Kyra will cast Disrupt Undead.
Nice.
On which one?
The big one.
The big one.
Okay.
It doesn't say I need a roll for attack, but
It's not. It's a save versus DC, and if it
Fort save
Fort
versus
save.
your DC.
so 1d6 plus 4.
To make a DC 17 Fortitude save.
Yep.
Take 9 points of holy damage.
Pretty sure it's positive.
Yeah, it is
yeah.
positive, I think. Or forced. I can't remember, but I think
Verbal
it is positive.
schematically deals 1d4 positive energy.
Nice.
Positive damage.
So against some undead positive, I think it's doubled.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good job.
Right, and then one more action.
You need to be very, very good. You are a very good skeleton. I'm giving you positive reinforcement here.
How dare you? I only know the darkness.
So meta, we know that Moe is up next. Would you like to guidance him? Because I believe she has guidance and it's a 1 action.
Okay, I can guidance Moe.
Thank you. So you're like, positive healing. Pat my butt. You got this, buddy. Okay.
All right, Moe.
All right. So if to get sneak attack, we knew that sneak attack worked on the other skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
So to get it, I need to tumble through, I think, right?
If you have a feat for it, yeah. Flanking, you can grab it with athletics.
Oh, that's right. That's what it is. I trip
can
with my
trip
tail.
it, yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
So first action is going to be trip.
Okay.
So this is athletics.
And that's not an attack action, right?
It is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I rolled a 3 on the die. I'm gonna use my hero point. It's not great. So 9 plus 8, 17.
All right, it fails.
So it trips, or I fail.
You fail.
Okay.
Sorry, I said it fails.
Perfectly
No.
valid.
I got that.
All right, let's move. Let's step. So second action step to one more over, so people can. Yep. can attempt to flank next time, and then I'm just gonna try to thump it at -5.
Okay.
With the Warhammer, or with the Morning Star, I mean. So this is at a +4. So 14, I don't think hits.
Nope.
Okay. Well, Amoe did not much.
All right. Amiri.
All right. Well, let's rage and sudden charge to that flanking position. Nope, flanking. Yep. I believe it moved through, so if it gets an attack opportunity, you can take it. But otherwise,
Yeah. Let's see. I have the claw out. Let's see. 28.
well, actually, let me double check to make sure sudden charge elicits AOE's. 'Cause some movement has weird rules where like this doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the total?
28.
Oh, yeah, that'll 28.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a crit. Shit, let's hope it doesn't. Because her armor class is currently 16 right now. I think it might say... Yep. Okay. Yeah. She wouldn't have needed to sudden charge, because it's double stride. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it still elicits, and it's a critical. So
Okay. So 20 damage.
20.
She down?
No. Fuck. But ouch.
I think she has 2 hit points left.
Yeah.
As playing the last barbarian. Yeah, it hurts. But you're up. You're one of the few level 1s that can take that.
Well, yeah. Ouch. So that's not bad though. That's a 24 against flank.
Alright, that'll hit.
All right. For 18 damage.
18.
So tit for tat, tat for tat, tat a tat. I don't know.
Tit for
I
tat.
think tat a tat is the French for tit for tat, basically.
Hmm.
So like 1 for 1 or something like that, or it for it. I don't know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
I'm
speak
not-
French.
I'm not French. I don't know.
Yeah. So you literally see this claw, like she's got new tattoos on her stomach that literally look like a bear just ripped her in half, basically, and her belly's like her guts hanging out. She just looks at Kyra like, yeah. I can't even pull out a potion because that I'd have to use an action to ungrip my sword.
No, it's a free to ungrip.
But the next turn it would be to
Take 2 actions just to get ready again.
yeah,
And then to hit. Yeah.
because it's a free action to ungrip, but it's an action to reapply a two-handed. Well, because then I could drink a potion, grip, and still hit.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'll do. So she'll ungrip as free, pull out a potion. Unfortunately, oh no, that's a manipulate when she drinks it or when she pulls it out. Oh, he already used his reaction anyways, so
Yeah,
F him.
it's when you
Pull it
draw
out.
it.
Yeah, not when you
I
drink
think.
it. Because if that's two manipulation, that's terrible.
Yeah. All right.
I'll look it up for you. But she's done.
Frat.
Rat.
Mm-hmm.
Command companion. Attack. Hunter's mark. Shoot. Hunt. It's a hunt prey, not hunter's mark. Whatever. You know what I mean.
I know
Yeah.
what you mean. It's just funny.
And
Oh my
that'd be
God,
a
that's so
15.
dumb.
That'd be a 15 to hit.
I'll miss.
Does the bear only attack once since it moved up?
No, so
minions get 2 actions.
One would be move
So
up.
move up and attack. That
Yeah.
would be there too.
Okay, let's do.
But the question is, would you have hoped to hit and then done support to get the extra damage?
No, I just told it to attack.
Okay.
Would it do jaws or claws?
What the
Probably claws.
Yeah, both the hits is the same. So
So the jaws is 1d8.
claws are better if you think you're going to make multiple. Like claws are better for a bear if you do flurry
If you
ranger,
do-
because then it gets lesser modifiers.
Well, right now I'm thinking it probably do claws just because it do slashing and jaws is piercing.
Yeah, I don't remember what's effective against the undead.
I just don't think it wants to put an undead thing in its mouth.
It's a bone. If you had a
Yeah.
dog, it'd go shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's not a dog though.
20 total.
20 total.
20 will hit.
1d6 plus 3.
It's a slashing, right?
5 points of slashing damage.
Alright. Looks like that's resisted. Alright.
Did any of it go through?
No.
That's how I rolled a 2.
The bear's just having a hard time dealing with skeletons.
Yeah. I assume they just move up to attack
Let's see.
me and Amiri.
No.
They're not smart enough. I'm just playing.
Uh,
Well, Amiri's dead, so.
there's no good place. So he'll step up. Alright. So
No, I can stabilize. So.
draw scimitar. Yep. Then 14 against flatfoot.
That hits.
Okay, for 4
She drops.
slashing. Okay. And it does a little victory. As it does. And then one.
So she drops both her potion and her sword.
And 11's not gonna hit Mo.
No, his armor class is 19.
Alright.
So she's technically a dying one then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's dying one, wounded one, something like that.
So wounded would be applied if she was, say, healed up from like a heal spell.
Right.
Then currently she's dying one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's also moved in initiative. So we'll just switch these two around. So Rat and Amiri. Alright, and that's this guy. He will menacingly draw his longsword. And he'll attack Mo. But 12 ain't hitting nothing. And he will raise the shield.
Okay.
And the bones fill in with a little healthy blood. Alright, Kyra.
Now the 3 heal action
Mm-hmm.
is a 30-foot emanation from her.
Yep.
So that will hit. That'll
That'll
affect the
affect
undead and
I think only
Kira.
the 3.
Yeah, the 3 action one, it'll be a D8. They'll get a save, but the rest of you get healed by that much.
okay, that's what Kira will do.
Okay, that's smart.
Okay.
Well, that's
DC 17.
yeah, not rolling well.
4.
Curse you, Kyra. Let's see. You're the only one who had a chance. Let's see. No. Alright, so 4. Curse you, cleric.
Big one's gone?
No. But these two explode.
Awesome.
Well, not explode. Because I keep forgetting that they have skeletons to do that. They go back to bed. They're done with this fight.
They become ash.
Nice. So they just crumple in a pile of bones.
Yep.
But they don't explode like the first one did.
Right.
So Mari
That's
doesn't
what I
take
was-
extra damage.
Yeah. And Amiri is awake with 4 HP.
Yeah. But she's still prone and shit's on the floor, so.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's now Mo. But
Oh, so
you are still flanking.
yeah, because she's awake.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. I don't know. Let's do this.
Does she only have one level 1 spell? Or does she have more?
She has a bunch of spells, but she has one foci.
She probably only have. You only start with 2 first level spells. So
Bless.
one was heal, the other was bless.
All right, so.
But you have another scroll of heal.
16 plus 9 is 25.
All
Flat-footed against the thing.
That
Well,
will
it
hit.
goes- For first level, it says bless, comma, heal times 3, sanctuary.
So 4.
Oh, I forgot about her font. That's why. So her first level spell, she has Memorizer, Bless, and Sanctuary. And then she has her healing font, so 3 heal spells per day. So
Yeah.
you're down to 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to make sure I'm.
Yeah.
I haven't played Kira, so don't get too mad at me.
Okay, so
you're
the previous undead, he felt that bludgeoning was effective, so he would not versatile it. So
Hmm.
that is 8 bludgeoning, and then if allowed, 6 precision.
Well, I will allow it.
Okay.
And that's enough to clobber this guy. back
Nice.
down.
Are we
So
about
and then
halfway through this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's a good time. For
yeah, I don't think
break.
we don't need to take a break, but
The players, or
So,
the
yeah,
characters,
he's gonna
would
walk
probably need a
over-
break.
pick up the potion and put it down Amari's throat.
Yeah.
So you said the elixirs of life are 1d6?
Elixirs, yeah, are 1d6.
Ooh, maximum, bitch.
We have 4 minor healing potions. Do you want?
Yeah, but that's just something she had next to her on the floor, so he was just like, "Take this, don't die." And we can save those because that's hers.
Mhm.
We could use those later, and she can
Okay.
medicine to heal Amari.
Okay. I will look into
So
doing this.
worst case scenario, if the medicine doesn't work, then we can waste a potion to give her up to 8 more.
That's a 6 plus 7, 13.
That fails, but not a critical fail.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So while she's doing that for 10 minutes, then let's take at least one of the potions, the D8 ones,
Mm-hmm.
because we have 4, right?
Yeah, we have 4.
We might use 2 of them. Let's see. Well, yeah. So we have to use 2 of them. So that 18. So she's down 4. I think that's okay. She has die hard, so she doesn't die at 4. She dies at 5,
Yeah.
which is something.
I was gonna put that on my champion, then I decided not to.
Yeah, my ranger Bathory has toughness and die hard because he's a half orc. He's so hard to kill.
I just thought it'd be funny when he gets up to level 6 to have an animal companion bigger than he is.
No, and you can ride it.
Mhm.
It's great.
And then there's a small chest next to you guys.
Ooh.
Looking through it, looks like all the valuables that from the
villagers.
townsfolk were kept there.
Define valuables, Brian.
Personal items, including rings, lockets, and other keepsakes taken from the Durgar's captives.
So, out of character, these are just treasure bundles?
This is, for your secondary thing, you have to do discovery points. And this is one of them.
Cool.
This author Who was this one?
This author, who shall not be named.
Karen DeMarco was like, yeah, treasure bundles. Let's not talk about those. And so she gives a bunch of gold rewards, and it's like, that counts as money. It's like, yeah, it does.
Nice.
So it's discovery points class / treasure bundle.
Cool.
I'm guessing.
Well, the discovery
Well, yeah.
points are for your secondary objective.
Yeah, so basically, if you are successful, you just get treasure bundles. But they're not really. It's just like, here's a bunch of gold for doing the right thing.
Hmm.
For doing what you paid to do.
Yeah.
At least we're not Harpers.
So,
Hmm.
in the interest of expediency,
Hmm.
we have 2 aggresses. Is this a viable choice, or should we focus on...
That is a viable choice.
Do you want to flip a coin?
Sure.
Balls to the wall? Because there's another area over there to explore before we go south. But there's also this area to explore a little bit.
Well, I was thinking this was hot mud, so I didn't want
Well, I thought so too.
So is this hot mud that we don't want to go through, or is it okay?
No, he said we can.
You can go through it. It's just
Difficult terrain.
it's bubbly.
Yeah, our skin's going to be gorgeous when we get out of it.
Pretty
Well,
much.
I'm thinking my bear. How about my back?
Your polar bear turns into a grizzly bear. It's all muddy. Yeah. No, let's just go the normal way. So we'll focus on that one because I don't know.
Alright, going up into that corner, the 2 passages, the north room there one, yeah, that one collapses, is a collapse within 10 feet, and is sealed off.
Cool.
The hallway going off the map is a passage 30 feet long that is also collapsed.
Oh, so we have to go that way anyways.
Yeah.
The mud route. Cool. So we'll do that. We walk up and they're like in Skyrim, where you're forced to go in the door instead of going straight to get out.
There's also at the very beginning that top left room from me.
Yeah, okay. I said stuff about it, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
we didn't.
I thought you said, because everything I was focused on was on the statue at the
Yeah.
end of the hallway, and we were deciding which way to go, and you were like,
I said, assuming we don't notice anything from that. That's why we were doing the tracking
yeah,
to see if it gave us a direction to go. And I was like, assuming we don't hear or see anything from that area, we would just focus on the primary, like the. As I
Yeah.
said, because the meta is there, it doesn't seem like there's any in or out over there. We just skipped it. If we
Yeah.
should go back to it, we'll go back to it. But
Um,
is there a combat in there we need to do?
there's not a combat, but there might be extra information.
Is it a discovery point? Because if it's not,
Yeah. So,
all right, yeah. So let's.
we'll chalk it up to the bears. Like, nah, I'm going this way. So you guys follow the bear to
Ben
that
the bear.
room, which looks like an excavation room.
Gentle
There's
Ben.
a pile of tools and excavation equipment that lies abandoned.
Nice.
Um,
Any picks?
Amiri finds, what is it? A leather-bound expedition journal. Contains maps and tunnels and brief notes.
Hey, there we go.
You can give me a survival check or a society check.
Survival +5.
17.
23. No, 13. Or society?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that was Amiri's survival.
17, yeah.
Okay. So, Miri looks at it and says,
Well, we got
the
much
path
less.
of the Duragar's excavation becomes clear, culminating in a large room marked on the maps as dangerous. According to a note in the margins, the Durgars plan to sneak into the area through a small hidden passageway to protect themselves. Passageway to the south of the Durgar camp, another path heading from the west from the camp. leads to the same large room, but contains an additional trap. So,
Oh, so if we go down this way, it leads to a trap?
let me...
You said words.
Yeah,
South and
I
west
know.
and
I'm
everything.
reading this. I'm going.
all
Am
good.
I getting?
Oh, you mean up here? Because
Yeah,
this
so,
is west.
That one. That looks like that would be where the small hidden passageway would be. Um, and then you're guessing that the bubbling mud area is some sort of trap, is what the notes are telling you.
Okay, so a trap. So there's like a trap here,
Mm-hmm.
or there's a trap that leads west or east. I mean down.
Mm,
Okay, so we now we have two more. We can go this way or that way.
Yeah.
It could not be more different because we know that way ends.
okay. And then,
Let's go through the hidden one.
Yeah, I think so too.
so,
Oh, I didn't even see that.
this is a passageway you can take. You can guess from the notes that the Duragar went this way. And then let me go check that third way, make sure I'm not leading you.
Okay, so there's a secret south. The Drogar went west.
Are we following the doer? I can't even say.
Druagar.
Drugar?
I can never guess. I just go Duragar.
Okay.
Well, we can use the improper term and call them dark dwarves.
So, the passage leading out that way is blocked off according to a note.
Okay, so all east passages they end.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have south and west.
Yeah.
So west was the way the dwarves went.
Yeah.
And
South
south is the
looks
way
like-
they came from.
South is looking. There's a way there. They chose not to go there, but they were trying to get to the room on the other side.
Oh, they're trying to get to this room.
So, yeah,
Okay.
they were trying to. There's a room off this direction. This is their secret way.
Okay. Oh, and like they were trying to mine into the room, just not this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
and when you get there, you can see why.
It's like barred or it's like a vault.
You'd have to get there, but
Well, let's get there following the dwarves.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so we'll go this way, or do you want to go the front way?
Let's go follow that way.
Yeah, so follow the dwarves.
Follow the dwarves.
All right, and then, but along the way, the most terrible thing happens.
More undead.
We go on break for 10 minutes.
Okay.